He'll bring it out. It's falling. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for room. It's Love. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20th to 19-yard line.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Makes the grab. It's Allen. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The give to the back. Makes it past the marker. At the 35, he's open. Oh, a lot of spec. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. I mean, makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Payne. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Running behind that left side. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Hoping to move the chains. Here comes Notre Dame on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Makes a grab down the middle. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a fourth down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that fourth down.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop on the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Looking deep, and he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick, and guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll run play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy.
Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Give to the running back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He wants to change this route. Sauer. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That's caught. It's Ross. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got them where you wanted them. You backed them up on third down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop them. They give up the first down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Dumps into the back. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Nittany Lions lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Penn State! Once he got some room, it was over. this winning streak to 5. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Pauly. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. And the timing just a hair off.
And his passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
And back to the air on second down. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows.
Going up top. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Allard. Looking left. Got his man downfield. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Right down the middle. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Takes a handoff, and he's going right. Not much working there. It'll be Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Allard. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And I think the 2 earlier interceptions has rattled this quarterback a little bit. He's just not playing with a lot of confidence. He tried to complete that last throw off of his back leg. Of course, we know when you try to do that, your accuracy goes way down. This quarterback
inside the 30-yard line. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
Pulls it in. It's Fields. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Fires to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Throws toward the end zone. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Coastal Carolina has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the surf turf.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Way, special teams coming through. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. Lining up for the P8. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Payne. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to